Riding with Brian Blaney. Bill Goldberg's going to introduce the top 10 starting drivers on Sunday, and Bill signs his autograph with his name, and then who's next? You know, because he was a big-time wrestler and pro football player.
That's a good question.
And that's what we're wondering right now. You know, we've seen Stenhouse into the wall. We've seen Kyle Larson. We've seen one of the Tad Geschichter's cars. Who's next?
I don't know, but you said you were riding with somebody. I don't want to ride with anybody.
We were riding with Blaney. And
I just don't see
Kevin Harvick.
I don't see anybody out there that I want to ride with.
Now, you just saw Xfinity Series qualifying here on FS1, and 7 drivers to put on your fantasy list for tomorrow. I think some of those drivers who are in the Xfinity race and the Cup race on Sunday.
I tell you,
like Eric Jones.
Yeah, like Eric Jones.
I think that those 7 drivers are going to go into tomorrow's race with quite an advantage.
I think who it's really helping is this guy right here.
Yep.
This guy, he's running both races. He's creeped up on it all day long. He was pretty good he wasn't very good yesterday, pretty good this morning, and now he's at the top of the board. I just think that car just keeps getting better and better. He gets more comfortable. I'm not sure which, but they're coming together.
This is somebody that we've been watching a lot. He's been pretty exciting in practice all year long, Ryan Blaney. And it does seem like his car starts really loose. But boy, is it fast as the run goes on. And we've seen him continue each lap to just get faster and faster and faster. If he doesn't end up like some of the others we've seen with the back end and the wall, he's going to be one to watch as well tomorrow.
You know what bothers me when your car's a little loose on those starts and restarts? If you have to you know how close you run here, right on the guy's bumper. And if he has to get out of the gas a little bit, you hit him and he spins. So that bothers me a little bit when the car is loose on the in the get-go.
Well, it provides an opportunity certainly for somebody to take advantage of that. Boy, that's what you do as a competitor. You try to find the weakness of somebody, try to find your own strengths, and sometimes the weakness of others is your strength.
Yep. I just wonder what we're going to do when we start this race 2x2.
Oh my!
Somebody's going to be on the outside.
Again, I go back to when this racetrack used to be single file around the bottom before they reconfigured the concrete here. When you started in the outside, you were searching for the inside. And that's when big wrecks happen. They happen really early because somebody cuts their nose over the nose of somebody trying to get to that bottom groove. We're going to see a lot of that tomorrow at the start of this race.
So if I was on the outside, I used to make a deal with the guy beside me. Look, let me in, I'll let you back by me. I realized after a while, one guy wasn't enough.
Oh, right.
you had to go back about three guys. Yeah, say, how about you? How about you? How about you?
Denny Hamlin having some throttle issues, we understand.
The throttle hook just hit me on the top of my foot. Pedals are great other than that. I can't get full throttle. I'm pushing all the way down the hook. It's on top of my foot.
I really wonder if they made a change or an adjustment to that throttle pedal for this weekend's race, because usually they've got all that mapped out at the start of the season. But basically, there's a toe strap that your foot sits in, and that's if the throttle sticks. You can pull up on your foot when you let off the throttle and you release that throttle so it doesn't stick. It sounds to me like it's just getting on top of his foot and irritating him a little bit, not allowing him to get full throttle comfortably.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times, Jeff, back in the day, we would have the carburetor set up where when you qualified, when you put the gas down, it went wide open. I mean, just that quick, so you'd be in it quick.
Let's go to our Ford Cutaway car, and it doesn't actually have that toe strap that he was talking about, but I can show you on it by looking at the throttle pair. There's a throttle pedal right there. What Denny's talking about, it's essentially like a bracket that goes above that, and his foot goes up under there. That way, if the throttle sticks, he can pull it back with that toe strap.
And I just wonder if maybe they had a discussion over the off week of saying, you know, that toe strap to me, there's too much of a gap there. I need it closed up, and maybe they closed it up a little bit too much. And what you find in the shop is a lot different than what you feel when you're actually on the racetrack.
Yeah, I mean, in the shop, you're not going around the high bank turn like you are here, so it makes a big difference.
Look at this, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. back out on the track.
Yeah, he didn't make many laps. It was very, in fact, I don't even know if he got fully up to speed, Jeff.
Well, I will say this, prior to that incident happening, the run before he got loose and got in the wall, he was really loose. So I'm wondering if they tighten this car up any from that run.
Jamie?
And the team did a great job. The car looks good. But, Jeff, to your point, nope, he said it is so loose, no grip, absolutely at all. So he brought it right back in. They're going to try to tighten it up, make some adjustments on the 17.
Brian Petty is crew chief. You get out there and get a hammer and beat on him a little bit. Maybe that'll help.
I just going to say, I really like what I'm seeing on the 48 Jimmy Johnson because the car is rolling through the center so good, but obviously pretty loose getting in right there.
Jimmy ran 98 laps in the morning practice when temperatures were a little more like what we expect on race day, although they've not significantly changed since.
Yes, and when you're a guy like Jimmy Johnson and you have the experience he and Chad have, when you run that many laps, you're looking for something. You're trying to figure something out.
Well, and knowing Jimmy the way that I do over the years working with him, when they're making that many laps, they're pretty happy. They're just fine-tuning. So, yeah, they're looking for something, but it's something small, not something major.
Casey Kane, third on the list of the Fast Five, behind Kyle Busch and Daniel Suarez.